This week in TV news, we have that MCU shakeup over on the Disney Plus streaming app. We also have a bunch of reminders for series that are going to be starting very soon. And we're continuing our Star Trek talk, getting ready for Star Trek Day. So let's jump right in. Let's come out first with... Welcome, nerds, to the TV news. That's a little ambiguous, don't you think? This is a clip that is taken from the larger Week in Nerddom that gets posted up on the main YouTube channel at Generally Nerdy, or youtube.com/Generally Nerdy, however you have to go about it. This section of the news, we're talking about TV shows and episodic shows on streaming networks. I'm still working out a way to say that isn't such a mouthful. Either way, it's going to be TV shows, right? That's how this works. And so let's just get into it, shall we? With the follow-ups and corrections, we have MCU shakeup. A bunch of shows have moved around. Some of them have been removed entirely, but we'll get into the reasoning behind that, or the speculative reasoning behind that at least, in the rumors section, so stick around there. But as what we have right now is Loki Season 2 remains the same. It will still be coming out October 6th. That is not changing. What If Season 2 has been pushed back a little bit to Christmas of 2023. We have Echo being pushed back to January of 24. X-Men 97, good lord, it got pushed back again. Kind of indiscriminate, sometime early 2024. We then have Agatha, Darkhold Diaries. We're going to talk about that for a moment in the rumor mill as well. We have that as early fall of 2024, so slightly more specific, but not by much. Then the ones that have kind of fallen off of the release date schedule are Ironheart, Daredevil Born Again, and Wonder Man. Ironheart is completed with its filming and presumably most of its production, though the fact that it's fallen off the release date might suggest that there is some reshoots that need to happen, or some sort of ADR or something that requires more actors and or more writers. That needs to be done, so not completely done with post, but the filming has completed. So very interesting that has no date at all. And then we also have Daredevil was not done with filming, so all filming and production are on pause. Likewise with Wonder Man, again, all filming and production have been put on pause. That is what we have as far as the MCU shakeup as it stands right now. If things go much longer like they're anticipated to go, we're expecting this to run through probably through February of next year, it would seem. At the very least, it's not going to be done by the beginning of 2024, so at the very least January. But I would be very surprised if it was resolved before February of next year. So that's kind of what we're looking at. These all are very subject to change, assuming this goes the way it is anticipated. From there, let's move into some reminders of things that are happening that we can celebrate, that are getting released because they were done long before, or at least a little bit before the strikes. We have Walking Dead Daryl Dixon is set to premiere this coming Sunday. Super excited about that. I for whatever reason, thought there were some episodes of Dead City that I was missing. We talked about that in the That Just Happened episodes previous. I'm all caught up. I was caught up the last time we actually talked about it, and That Just Happened. So I don't know where I was thinking I was missing episodes. So this is just going to satiate my desire for The Walking Dead a little bit more. Super stoked about that. Been hearing kind of mixed things on the reviews for the Daryl Dixon show. I don't know why that is. We'll see. We will see. From there, we have the announcement. Oh, this one's not a reminder, actually. I don't know why it got so out of order, but whatever. My Adventures with Superman just got confirmed for a second season, so there's that. And then we're back into the reminders. Like I said, kind of out of the blue, right? I take amazing notes. We know this. So from there, Tiny Toons Looniversity is set to premiere this Friday, so probably a day or two as you're watching this from now. Then we got How I Met Your Father. Again, just incredible notes, guys. How I Met Your Father was canceled after 2 seasons, whereas How I Met Your Mother was ran until its completion after 10 seasons. So interesting how the landscape has changed, not necessarily on the audience side, but definitely on the production side. Go compare season 1 of How I Met Your Mother to season 1 of How I Met Your Father and tell me that those are going to be equally as popular.
Yeah, okay. And then one more reminder, because again, all the reminders were supposed to be next to each other, and that's how I have it written, is this section is all reminders, but whatever. Monarch, Legacy of Monsters, the Godzilla adjacent series, I think, is how that's supposed to be set up. Apple TV Plus, it is coming very soon, November. We did no new trailers or anything as far as I know for that, but don't hold me to that. There might be a new trailer that I just didn't see. Otherwise, why would it be in the news cycle? Either way, it's coming soon. Super excited about it. Keeping tabs on it, moving right along. Now let's talk about trailers, shall we? We talked previously in the comic book section about Star Trek Day, which I'm not the biggest Trek fan. I do have a Trek, so I'm a little bit of a Trekkie. I just didn't realize there was a Star Trek Day. Apparently, that is September 8th this year, and on September 8th, we're going to be celebrating 50 years of Star Trek the Animated Series. As of this Star Trek Day, we will have 50 years of animated Star Trek series. So I can hear you saying, yes, that's very newsworthy, but why is this in the trailer section? Well, a trailer has been released for a new mini-series of sorts related to Star Trek Day. It's going to be called Star Trek Very Short Trek. It's going to be a series of 5 kind of short film episode-ish things animated from throughout the history of Star Trek, where possible the original actors are going to be coming back to voice their characters in here. It seems, though some of those actors have not yet been confirmed as far as I know, but it will be September 8th will be the first episode, and then it will be released every Wednesday from there. You can go check out the new episodes as they are released on the official Star Trek YouTube channel or over at StarTrek.com. Also, as part of this announcement, because apparently Lower Decks is doing fantastically right now, Paramount is going to be doing some special screenings for Star Trek fans of Lower Decks. These special screenings, I could not find dates for them, though they are selling tickets. If you live in Columbus, Ohio, Dallas, Texas, Denver, Colorado, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Phoenix, Arizona, San Diego, California, St. Louis, Missouri, Washington, D.C., Vancouver, Canada, I don't know, I can't remember what territory Vancouver's in, I'm sorry, or Calgary, again, don't remember, or London, England, then you can go check out it's a Fathom events situation, I believe, and yeah, you can go catch some, it's going to be free concessions. You have to pay for your admission, and there's going to be a whole bunch of bonus goodies and stuff because, again, celebrating 50 years of Star Trek, I'm sure they're pretty excited about that. I still am not super sure of the time frame. You're going to have to put a little bit more legwork into that if you are interested. But that's what we got for all of the news as far as TV streaming is concerned, because writer strikes and actor strikes are a thing. So that leaves us only TV streaming suggestion for the week is Metalocalypse. The forthcoming Metalocalypse movie is right upon us. I'm starting to see reviews of it. I honestly thought it had already been released, but I went looking and it's not. I don't know how that is, but either way, go check out the series as we anticipate the final word in the story in the form of its movie. But the series, absolutely, I'm reworking my way through season 1. It's just as great as I remembered it, because it's been a couple of years since I watched it. Absolutely worth your time. Go watch some Metalocalypse over on HBO Max, or maybe you've got the DVDs or something. Once again, nerds, this has been the TV and streaming news for the week, taken from the main show, The Week in Nerddom, which is posted on the main channel, youtube.com/generallynerdy. Thank you for joining me here, nerds. Before we go, always remember that if it's generally nerdy, it's probably here.